Right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP had nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third Kempy been in here, J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't making the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah, this is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah, he about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's one West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the play, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fall. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, left her man, she a 3 or 4. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP cat nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP cat nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cool and tell. Lil' bro ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me, yeah, where I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's on the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Bro, bitches, yeah, they gonna give me a heart attack. You see the banner on my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. Ain't no be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit that make my head hurt. I brought my finger from the Uncle Drake. For the brotherhood, I never threw my life away. I never see tell them come on, they hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They'd rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now he reading Hebrew. UPK the standard if you speak on Hebrew. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me today. I think we're gonna have a good show today. I believe so. There's a couple things I want to talk about. So on YouTube, the title I have on my YouTube says, "Did Jesus have sinful flesh?" Of course, we would say Yahushua. Well, where does Melchesidec fit in the Trinity? Marlon Wayans defends Diddy. Those are kind of like the three subjects that I have today. And of course, any question that y'all have. So if you have, I'm streaming on TikTok and I'm streaming on YouTube. So if you have if you're on TikTok and you want to join, just request to join. I'll gladly bring you up if you have a question on whatever subject you want. If you're on YouTube, you can click the link to join the stream. On both TikTok and YouTube, you can call the number 646-828-5777 if you want to call in and if you have a question. So as I'm going over the different subjects, if you got a question or something like that, of course, to my TikTok audience, make sure y'all throw them hearts up there. Make sure y'all give some gifts. I think that's the way that they say it. We got the first super chat. It says, does James contradict Paul? No, he does not. You would have to show me where you might believe that James contradicts Paul. And a lot of people, when it comes to I can't say only, but Paul, in the New Testament, people that don't know the Bible say that. So while I have my, let me share this real fast. Let me share this so y'all can see this on the screen. So y'all can see the scriptures because TikTok sees the scriptures. So let me just make sure they can see it over here. So let me just come here, share that. I'm gonna add that to the stage. So now you can see the scriptures that I'm gonna show you. So I'll give you an example. When people say Paul contradicts James, I always like to use the scripture. Here's Second Peter's, I think it's 3, right here. When it says, account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also according to the wisdom given unto him hath written unto you, as also in all his epistles, speaking of them things in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they also do other scriptures. So Peter just doesn't just say that about Paul. He says the same thing about let me make sure I'm using the right mic. Yeah, I think I'm using the right mic. Yeah, he says the same thing about so to Nakfo on TikTok, if you think I don't know the Bible, then just come on the stage and say it. When did Joseph baby mama sing first? I don't know what that to Cuddy on Twitter. That question doesn't sound I'm gonna read to y'all what this question says, and I'm gonna read it as is. Y'all tell me if this makes sense to y'all. It says, when did Joseph baby mama's name first come to be known, in what language era? Oh, okay, I think I understand. Can you corrected the spelling? I don't know why you would say baby mama. That was his wife. You probably have baby mamas. I don't know why he would say baby mamas. That was his wife. What do you and God Logic still have to talk about at this point? It's just redundant. I don't mind the Twitter comments, the TikTok comments, but for those on my TikTok audience, I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. But when y'all the way that I usually do it is, if people have a question, they usually come on the stage, because I may not get to your question because I'm going to teach like subjects and stuff like that. So if you have a question, to Drop City, stop typing that is choppy. I'm listening to it right now. Listen. To Drop City, stop typing that is choppy. I'm listening to it right now. That's your connections. Please stop typing that is choppy, man. It's not choppy. Thank you. So for my TikTok audience, shout out to Reese. Hey, you guys, welcome in. Make sure you do Daily Heart. Thank you, Reese. Let me make Reese a moderator. Did I make her a moderator? I don't know how did I make moderators before? I can't remember. I just put 2 and 2 together with Reese, because I follow Reese on TikTok, and I just put 2 and 2 together with Reese. She'll probably laugh at that because she'll get the joke, because I didn't know that was the same person that I communicated with on Instagram. So that's kind of funny. So to my TikTok audience, like I said, it's better to just join and then speak verbally, because I'm not going to understand. Like even RP saying, what do you and God Logic still have to talk about? Even asking that question shows how stupid you are. That's what RP is. I think RP is absolutely stupid. That's what I think. So I don't know what to tell you. But what I did want to talk about is that actual sit down that God Logic and I had. There was 2 points that I wanted to talk about. One, I actually made a clip out of, and the other, I didn't make a clip out of, but I want to talk about it. It was the conversation that we talked about. So let me bring this over here. So my TikTok audience, can y'all hear? I didn't join it to TikTok audience. Can y'all hear that? Let me know. I'm waiting for TikTok to answer. Y'all could tell me if someone in my YouTube audience can check and make sure that they can hear that. Would greatly appreciate it on this side.
Believing in him, believing in his sacrifice,
All right.
trusting him alone for our
So this is
salvation.
what we're going to
Nothing
talk
that
about,
we can
right?
do to be
The part
saved.
that I want to talk
That's
about.
you believe this is stuff we do to be saved?
In the New Testament, it says you have
I'm
to
glad
work
we
out
got-
your own
Y'all
salvation.
listen to this, right?
Follow
Yeah,
the
I
verse.
can't.
So when Magic and I was talking, we was talking about various subjects, and one of the subjects that we don't talk about a lot is, with Christians anyway, is do you have to keep the law? And I want y'all to listen to this exchange, and this is what Christians actually believe. And then I'm going to show you the scripture. Let me share it this way. Don't get mad at me, y'all. Just want to reshare because it'll be better for y'all. And again, I'm asking my TikTok audience, if y'all heard that audio that was just playing, please let me know. Let's go entire screen. Screen 2. Like, oh yeah, I can't do that. How to do it this way? Hold up. How to change that? Let's do it again. Share screen. Entire window. Boom. Boom. There we go. All right, now I can add it to the stage. So now y'all can see it as they see it. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate it. All right. So now I want y'all to listen to this exchange right here. We're having a conversation about debating should we keep the law or not. That's the conversation that God Logic and I are having. And what makes it interesting is because people look at God Logic as like one of the best Christians or whatever. People look at me as one of the best Israelites as far as debating a subject. So I want y'all to pay attention. Let me make sure if it's at the
I can't agree with them on that. I don't know them, but I wouldn't have just called you the N-word. I would have cut you. That's
Sacrifice,
agree.
right? His sacrifice.
the law. I mean, under the law.
I haven't debated that yet.
I don't think we're under the law though.
One of the subjects you're going to listen to is going to say, are we under the law or not yet? So let's play that part.
You and I always get into all the time. It's either Jesus is God and Gentile salvation. A third issue that usually people come debate is whether we're under the law or not. I haven't debated that yet.
I don't think we're under the law though.
Interesting.
We under grace.
Now, the reason why he said interesting, because I don't think they know the Bible when it comes. Well, I don't think they know the Bible at all, right? But the reason why he said interesting, because when I said we are not under the law, of course, for those that know this scripture here, Romans, I think it's 6. Right here, it says, what then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? That's why I said that, because we are not under the law. We're under grace. So when he says interesting, the reason why he's saying interesting is because that's probably the first time he's heard that in his life. So he's saying interesting because it throws him off. So now we'll keep going.
You got to keep the law. That's like when you're talking to Israel, because when you say under the law, you could cut me because Paul says we're not under the law, but under grace.
Yeah.
So we have to keep the commandments or keep the law under grace, not under the law. Meaning under the law, meaning the punishments of the law. Under grace, meaning correcting ourselves.
Okay.
You agree we're under grace, right?
Yeah, of course.
So
now, when he says he agrees we're under grace means, if you go back to this verse, in the same verse, what then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. So you can't sin under the law or under grace. The only difference is that grace is a time where you're correcting yourself. Punish. Shout out to my sister Yakira. You know, I love Yakira. Yakira, I remember Yakira is like one of them sisters. When I used to be on Clubhouse, I'm Clubhouse free now. But Yakira used to have a room that you can go to, and I'm one of the first brothers that actually defended that sister. She used to get attacked by a brother. Clubhouse is a very, very unstable mental place to be in. And I remember Yakira and this other sister, I think Humble Lily. I remember when I first came on that app, and when I'm coming on that app and I hopping into random rooms and I'm talking to them, and they come tell me these brothers told them that if they remain single, they wouldn't make it in the kingdom of heaven. Yo, there was brothers on the app telling sisters, like, I'm gonna tell you who says that. Men that cannot get a woman threaten women. They threaten them women. You better get that tail up, or you can't even make it in the kingdom. You right, Sacramento. You right, ICBK. Yo, that's diabolical. Yo, you telling me you can't get a woman that bad that you got to go to her and threaten her with the kingdom of heaven to get that tail? And the sisters is telling me that, and they're like, and if you know your kids, like, Cap, they teaching that. I said, they teaching that for real? And they attacking. I had to do like a whole room and check them like publicly. So I did that. So shout out to you, Kira. I appreciate you popping up on TikTok. So now when it says under law, under grace, when we play the rest of this clip, and there's a portion of this when we're talking about the sinful flesh, and when I say I don't sin, and he says he sins, he admits that he sins. In the Bible, if you're a sinner, then you're not of God. That's what the Bible says, that you're not of God if you sin. So I'm gonna go back to the clip now. Yeah, sidebar. I was talking to Yahweh All. Yahweh All is y'all know him as Joel from Sons of Thunder. And good brother. I was just texting him because he's part of the reason that I left Clubhouse, because he had put a text saying he was leaving. And I'm gonna tell you, they say confession is good for the soul. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been off of Clubhouse about 2.5 weeks. When I tell you my brain, I feel like there's this movie called The Butterfly Effect, right? I try to explain things maybe through visual. In the movie The Butterfly Effect, when he remembered more, when he read books and remembered more, it opened up a part of his brain. When I got off of Clubhouse, I feel like I got more of my brain back. Like I was like losing brain cells being on Clubhouse, because I feel like I'm getting so much more work done now that I'm off of Clubhouse, on Clubhouse. And I'm thinking I'm on Clubhouse like it's music, like almost like instead of listening to music, I would just listen to them talk, but my brain just free, you know. But anyway, so I'm gonna play the rest of this clip.
Isn't grace a time to correct yourself?
I don't think that it's us correcting ourselves.
Who's correcting?
You heard what he said? He just said
we're under grace, right?
Yeah, of course.
So isn't grace a time to correct yourself?
I don't think that it's us correcting ourselves.
Who's correcting
it's
us?
Christ. Like,
did you hear what this man just said? This man just said he don't think it's us correcting ourselves. He don't think it's us correcting ourselves. He think it's Christ correcting ourselves. I'm gonna show y'all one more time.
We're under grace, right?
Yeah, of course.
So the law under grace, not under the law. Meaning under the law, meaning the punishments of the law. Under grace, meaning correcting ourselves.
Okay.
You agree we're under grace, right?
Yeah, of course.
So isn't grace a time to correct yourself?
I don't think that it's us correcting ourselves.
Who's correcting us?
It's Christ. Like with us under.
That's a good point. Not desire. Like, is Christ under grace? Christ ain't under grace. But he said it's not us correcting ourselves, it's Christ correcting.
Grace, it's Christ, the one who's
so
with what he did and his sacrifice.
Agree.
Right? His sacrifice. Now us believing in him, believing in his sacrifice, trusting him alone for our salvation, nothing that we can do to be saved. That's you believe this is stuff we do to be saved?
In the New Testament, it says, yeah,
man, this
believing in
do that. Every time, like, I think we got to start talking about the law with these Christians, because as I'm listening to this, he's saying, like, listen at this part again. Listen at what he says right here.
I don't think that it's us correcting ourselves.
Who's correcting us?
It's Christ. Like with us under grace, it's Christ, the one who's correcting.
He said
so with what he did and his sacrifice.
What he did in his sacrifice, of course, the sacrifice that he made was him dying for us. That's the sacrifice. Everybody, listen, I tell this story about getting off a Clubhouse and they texted me. This is funny. But now he said, Christ's sacrifice is supposed to make you correct yourself. I was watching Saving Private Ryan. So when I was flying to Vegas, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if it's a Shannon Sharp thing, but I got a story for everything. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. You know, when people get old, they tell stories and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I got a story for everything. So as I'm flying to Las Vegas, so I flew on United. So United, they have the TVs in the seat, so you could watch a movie. So I'm picking through the movie. So I'm trying to pick something long because it's like a 4 or 5 hour flight. So I put Saving Private Ryan on, right? And Saving Private Ryan, right? My favorite part of Saving Private Ryan used to be the opening scene, because in the opening scene it's very action, a lot of action in there. You know, the shooting, trying to get to the beach, trying to blow it up. That part. Then when they first go on to search for Ryan and they hit that bridge, they hit the wall falls, or then they get saved. But I never, so I stopped watching after a certain point of the movie. But because I'm on a plane, I watch the whole movie. And as I'm watching the movie, to cut it, I told you it's hard. I'm seeing your comments. It's better to just join the live and then you can ask your questions. That would be better. But so as I'm watching the movie, Tom Hanks gets shot, the aircrafts and them come. And as Ryan is going up to Tom Hanks' character, Tom Hanks, of course, is now about to die, or be unalive, but he feels good because he saved Ryan. And when he looked at Ryan, and Ryan is looking at him, he said to Ryan, like, you got this life, earn it, is what he said. And when he said earn it, I thought about Yahushua in this regard. When we weren't back there 2,000 years ago when Yahushua, of course, sacrificed his life for us. But imagine the spirit of John 3:16, that when it says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. And what he did was, the Most High took his favorite, most special son, greatest creation, and for our wickedness, he unalived who he loved the most. And we have to earn it. Like, that should go, that's what should go on your chest. He took the best that he had, the greatest that he had, unalived him for the worst that he had. And so when Ryan, now they flash to Ryan, he's an old man, and he says to his wife, tell me I've been a good man. Because being a good man will let him know that he lived up to the words that Tom Hanks said to him. And that's when I think about Yahushua dying for us, when I think about the Most High sending his son to give his life for us, that's where I go with it. That's what I think about when I think about it. I don't think like how Christians do. Like, I say all that to say, now think about how he's going to say it. Watch.
Agree.
Right? His sacrifice. Now us believing in him, believing in his sacrifice, trusting him alone for our salvation, nothing that we can do to be saved.
You see how he said nothing that we can do to be saved. Because Christians believe that there's nothing that they can do to be saved, you know what Christians do? They sin. They don't have a reason. They don't have a reason not to sin. Why not? Why not sin? There's nothing we can do to be saved. So let's just go out there and sin, because there's nothing that we can do that's going to actually save us. And I'm going to show you in the scriptures. I'll say it in this clip, so I'm going to play the rest of it.
That's you believe this stuff we do to be saved?
In the New Testament, it says you have to work out your own salvation.
What does that mean?
First thing I said was,
what does it mean? You got to work something.
You got to work.
You're walking.
You got to work out.
But I agree. How do you walk?
Hold on.
You have to work out your own salvation.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? You got to work something, right?
You're walking in your salvation.
I agree. How do you walk?
So you walk by the Spirit, right?
So he don't have
bringing out fruits of the Spirit, gentleness, kindness, and all this kind of stuff. All of this.
So that means you have to do something, though.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So you work. That's work. That's
Good works is a twin of your faith.
Right, but the works would have to be the good works would have to be according to the law. Even when you say in the Spirit, Paul said, "I am carnal, but the law is spiritual."
Oh, wait.
So if the law is,
the sister said on TikTok, she said, plus some churches have a criteria. You have to speak in tongues. You have the Holy Spirit. Yeah, that tongue speaking. Let me see if I can show you the greatest tongue speaking that I've seen. Let me see if I can find this real fast. You want to hear some speaking in tongues? I'll show you speaking in tongues. Give me 1 second. Let me show y'all this real quick. Hold up. Where's it at? I post a lot. Oh, here we go. Let's bring this over here real fast. Let me see if we can hear this. It's speaking in tongues, y'all. This all for some demon try to jump up on me, man. That's how you get saved in the Christian church. That's what you got to do, y'all. You got to speak in tongues. But to do actual work, nobody like somebody said running back. I'm gonna play it one more time. Let me go to it. Let me go to it one more time. Hold up. Let me grab it. Hold on. Somebody asked me to play it one more time. We'll play it one more time. And again, if y'all want to join, of course, the phone lines are open. The phone number is pinned to the top. If you want to join on StreamYard, if you got a question or comment, you can definitely join with your question or comment. If you on TikTok, you can request to come up. And I'm about to play it one more time. Then I'm gonna come to the caller. Bring it back over here. Let's play it. Okay, that's enough. I'm not really. Y'all about to conjure legion up in here for they are many. It's crazy. I think I got a caller. Let me see if I got a caller. Hold on 1 second. Caller, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. What's your question or comment?
Okay, first I have a comment and then I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the comment is this.
Wait, hold on one second. Before you do the comment, hold on. Hey, are you trying to call or get on the show? Yeah, but I got you, but are you trying to get on the show? It's a different number. I'm gonna text you the number, all right? All right, no sweat. All right, go ahead, brother, with your comment.
Okay, now I've been watching this for years and years. So I know how intelligent you are and how intelligent a lot of brothers in the Israelite camps are, especially ICUPK or ISUPK.
Hold on one
surely,
second. Yeah. Live right now. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
That's okay. And I'm saying, and surely y'all know that there are Israelites out here, millions of us, that do not like Esau. We know that salvation is only for Israel, and that's us. And we don't like no, I don't want to curse them, man. We don't like no people that go to no building called a church. None of that Christian religion.
Right.
At the same time, we're also at great discrepancies with the teachings of the camps.
Right.
I used to be in ICUPK back in 89 to 97. So I just want y'all to acknowledge that there is a group of Israelites out here that's in the middle. So I want y'all to start focusing on that and start to speak more on that if you can.
Every time I have a live stream, it speaks to everybody. That's why you calling in the show. Now, so what's right?
I never hear
when you say acknowledge
church speak about us, and I never hear people in the camp speak about us. As if we don't exist.
But what are we supposed to say though?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of what y'all teach is the truth, and a little bit of what they know in the church.
That's not the question. No, I want you to hear the question.
You argue about things and you'll both be wrong.
Brother. That's not what
my question.
Brother, that's wait, slow down. You said we're supposed to speak about y'all. I'm asking you, like, what are we supposed to say?
Like you say things like, I know there's a lot of brothers out there that don't believe in church and don't believe that Esau is a part of us or can be saved. And I know y'all may disagree with a lot of tenets that we have at the Israelite schools.
I don't know if I would go as deep as you just did, but it sounds like you some type of recognition. Maybe we could fit that in. I can't guarantee that. But
it's not really recognition. It's about
it is recognition. If you're saying you want us to mention us, you want recognition for being an Israelite. It's not. Don't do that. Don't say you don't need it because you're calling requesting it. So
for our nation, not for individuals to be recognized.
Doesn't matter. You want recognition. You want people to know that it's others out there that are not in camps, but they keeping the commandments. No, the white man can't be saved. That's what you want.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. No big deal. So what's your question?
Okay. So this ties into my question.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember the part of the scriptures where Jesus said, Yahweh Shai says, you cannot look at a man with poor raiment or poor clothes and say, sit here, and then look at a man with the good ring and the good apparel and say, sit over there, right?
Yeah, that's the book of James says that. James.
The book of James. Okay. Mm-hmm. So bearing that in mind, understand how a lot of members of the Israelite camps will not even fellowship with people that don't, let's say, observe the Sabbath, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I want you to break down Colossians 2:16 for me and tell me just how you would respond to that. What does this mean to you?
So I'm going to go to Colossians 2:16. It says, let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of a holy day or of the new moon or of the Sabbath days. Now, how I break that down is I usually start up about at verse 11 when it says, I'm gonna skip the verses, but I'm gonna surmise what each verse is saying, right? It says, in whom ye also circumcised with the circumcision made without hands, in putting off of the body of the sins of the flesh by the circumcision of Mashiach, buried with him in baptism, wherein also ye are raised with him through the faith in the operation of Most High, who hath raised him from the dead. Hold on 1 second, I got it. Right? Then 13 says, and you being dead in your sins and the uncircumcision of your flesh, hath he quickened together with him, having forgiven you all trespasses, blotting out the handwritten of ordinances that was against us. So what this is talking about is the things that we did before we came into the truth of Yahushua, the truth of the Most High, they would normally be against us. But because of Christ, those things that we would have been punished for, we're no longer punished for. So in verse 16, when it says, let no man therefore judge you in meat and drink, new moon, Sabbath days, those are all the things that you would be punished for or be blotted out for if it was from the past. But going forward, you would keep the Sabbath. But I think your question is slightly different. I think your question is keeping the Sabbath with them, not necessarily keeping the Sabbath, right?
Keeping the Sabbath with who?
When you said they question you about keeping the Sabbath, are you talking about keeping the Sabbath period or keeping the Sabbath with them?
I'm talking about keeping the Sabbath period. And there's a reason I say that.
Hold on, before you do that, to M. Holloway, you got your hand raised. If you want to join, all you got to do is request to join. That's all you got to do. You request to join, I'll bring you right up on the stage on TikTok. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Okay, yeah, I was talking about keeping the Sabbath in general, and there's a reason why I say that.
But you have to keep the Sabbath, though.
Okay, but this is a tough teaching for you guys to get across, because you got to understand, being in captivity and Israel scattered among all tongues and nations and tribes around the world, we do not live in a holy land where all of our rulers respect the Sabbath. So a lot of people have died before.
Let me ask you a question. Let me free your mind. I already know, but I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to tell you what you're going to say, and then you'll tell me if I'm correct. The reason why you're saying it's a hard teaching, because in this captivity, people don't respect the Sabbath, so they'll have you working on the Sabbath day. So how can they keep the Sabbath? That's your question, right?
Right. And what happened to all the Israelites that died before ICUPK came on the scene?
I got you, brother. So let's say if I'm your master and I say we're not closing on the Sabbath, you got to work on the Sabbath, and you go work on the Sabbath. Did you break the Sabbath?
Did I break the Sabbath?
Yes.
According to the old covenant?
According to the old covenant, according to the new covenant, I tell you to work. I'm your master. I tell you to work on the Sabbath. Did you break the Sabbath?
I'm going to say, if we're to adhere to the Sabbath, yes. Because that's the same as saying, if I get the mark of the beast, because they told me to get the mark of the beast.
That's different. That's different.
Why would that be different?
Because the mark of the beast is not something physical. The mark of the beast is spiritual.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% positive about that. But let's stay focused on the Sabbath.
I sure hope you are, brother. Because your soul depends on it. I sure hope you are.
Brother, the mark, what do you think the mark of the beast is? A microchip?
It says receive.
Brother, the mark of the beast is not a microchip. For example, when
I'm still waiting for that revelation.
Slow down, Swifty. And when in the garden, Adam and Eve was told to obey the Most High in His way of life, right?
Yeah.
Right? The serpent comes. Is the serpent a beast?
Is the serpent in the Garden of Eden a beast?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Did they obey that beast?
Did who obey that beast?
Adam and Eve.
Yeah, they transgressed against the Most High, and
when they obeyed that beast, they was marked with that beast. That's how you understand the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast, even in Ezekiel, when it says we became prey to every beast of the field. When we yield ourselves and give our spirit to anything other than the Most High, it's a beast that causes us to do it. Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, 5%, the drug, a woman. That's the mark of a beast. So the Sabbath, if I make you work on the Sabbath, you have not broken the Sabbath. I have broken the Sabbath because I'm your master. So that answers your question about in this captivity, when you are forced.
You're my master. You're an Israelite master.
Brother, you're moving the goalposts. It's not, I'm not your master. I'm not your master
only
at all.
Israelites respect the law.
Brother, you are so damn slow, brother. If you was actually trying to listen to learn, you would have understood what I said, but you're listening to be against me. I'm not forcing nothing. You asked me a question and I'm answering your question. And the question is this simple. If the master makes the servant work on the Sabbath, that sin is on the master, not the servant. The servant is not breaking the Sabbath. In this captivity, when Esau makes you work, that's something he's forcing you to do. That's why we call it a slavery. The job is
okay
right now.
Okay, so let's get away from working. Let's get away from people just going shopping. That's also breaking the Sabbath. What about all the Israelites that didn't know the law or didn't even know they were Israelites who died prior to IUPK coming out?
I would say,
are they all going to the lake of fire because they didn't know about the Sabbath?
No, that's such an unlearned question. In Acts, in Acts 17 and 30, it says, oh, let me put this over here so y'all can see it. Where did that pop up? In Acts 17 and 30, it says, at the times of this ignorance, God winked at, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent. So no, you're not being punished for something you didn't know. All right. Now I can mute you. I got 3 other people on the line. I can mute you, not hang up, and then I can come back to you. All right.
Okay. No, I want you just to answer this, and I'm going.
I just told them what I said. 314-652. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, it's T. I think that's me.
Yeah, you the only one unmuted. That's you for sure.
Okay. I was sitting here listening. I wanted you to elaborate on that speaking in tongues with a verse.
Oh. When you speak, I'll get the verse for you. Whenever somebody, so do you know what tongues is in the Bible?
No.
Okay, so you see how you speak in English?
Yeah.
If someone came and spoke in Spanish, that would be another tongue because it's another language. Okay. So on my screen, I have 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter. It says, this is 14 and 2. It says, for he that speaketh in an unknown tongue, speaketh in an unknown tongue, speaketh not unto men, but unto God, for no man understand him. Like if I came out here, started speaking in a language you don't understand, he's saying you speaking the Most High, you're not speaking to the people. It says, howbeit in the spirit he speaketh mysteries. But he that prophesies speaketh unto men to edification and exaltation and comfort. He that speaketh in an unknown tongue edifieth himself, but he that prophesied edifieth the church. I would rather that ye all spake with tongues. I would that ye all spake with tongues, but rather ye prophesy. For greater is he that prophesied than he that speaketh with tongues, except he interpret, that the church may receive edifying. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you, except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying? So when someone speaks in an unknown tongue, can they edify you, sis?
No.
But if I speak to you in a language you understand, I can edify you, right?
Correct.
That's what the scripture is talking about. What the church wants you to believe in is that they have this direct communication from God, and God has possessed them to speak and go. So, is
it fake, Cap?
Yes, it's all fake.
I told you, baby. I told you. I always felt in the spirit because I'm fairly new to the truth. And even when I was little, I used to be giving them people the side eye. Like, what is? Nah, this ain't real. But thank you for that.
No, man, all sis.
All right.
All right. Take care. You know, it'd be funny when I be sitting with brothers from different walks of life. The people that follow that walk of life come back to me and always say, Cap, you're gonna be a Christian. You're gonna be a Muslim. You're gonna be an OT only. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be that. I'm going to be an Israelite from 1 West 125th Street until the day the chariots come. 314-688.
Shalom, Mark.
Hey, Shalom, brother.
Yeah, I think it's funny as a mug about the tongues.
Yeah,
that's all I used to hear. And just like the sister said, I used to hear it and be like, man, I can't do that. And not for real, I'd be like, man. I mean, and then you try to set your spirit to try to do it, but it's like, I know dang well I'm lying, or if I'm not. It's not genuine. So I just thought that was funny. That's one. I'm trying to be quick and concise. 2, I want to know about, when you may get like a devil to come online and they get to try to like not word salad, when they get to try to just spit, they get to trolling. Are you available to like, cause they be wanting attention? Are you available to post their number? Like, all right, you want attention? I'm gonna put your number in the chat.
What you mean? Put their number in the chat.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
mean, they want the attention. I would just add, that was just a question.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. That's unprofessional. So I wouldn't.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
And the last one. I
got them to get attacked. I see. Vengeance against the heathen.
That's what they want.
They calling you, trolling you. Put their number on the screen, man. Let them get trolled. Nah,
yeah,
I've never thought about doing that. Yeah, I've never thought about doing that.
And the last one. Well, I got an aunt, and I grew up Christian, and I was 24 when I got up out of it, and we be having these conversations. It's this one conversation. Well, when they hear about Israelites, people be stuck and I want to say confounded, but they'd be just mad at the fact that we be saying Israelite and just the other things outside of Jesus Christ, and then they'd be like, well, Jesus Christ, he's the basically he's the priority, and basically the word they used was Jesus Christ is first and everything else is secondary. Well,
when you say Christ is first, you're saying this is what the Christians say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll say that basically. Why you so worried about being an Israelite? God don't worry about you being an Israelite. Or they'll say anything else outside of preaching about Jesus died on the cross is secondary, so we shouldn't be worried about it.
Okay, and
same thing with saying like stop worrying about your ethnicity because your ethnicity doesn't matter.
But what's your question about it?
Okay, so my question was, it's a verse in the Bible that says man should not live off of bread alone.
Yeah, that's in the 4th chapter.
Wouldn't the meat, even if you want to say bread is knowing that Jesus lived on the earth and he died for your sins.
That's not what Christ is talking about when he says bread alone. When Christ is talking about man shall not live by bread alone, he's talking about physical food. That you're not going to live by that, but you're going to live by the word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High.
Okay. And the only reason why I was correlating or comparing it was because I know about not necessarily duality, but I know that Christians like to look at the Bible as it's like a.
Here's what you got to do when it comes to Christians. Christians don't look at the Bible as allegory. They don't look at the Bible as spiritual. They don't look at the Bible as carnal. Christians look at the Bible like watching Fantastic Four, like watching Infinity Stones, Infinity Gauntlet. It's a marvelous, extravagant movie. But they don't have to do nothing but buy popcorn and watch. They don't have to do nothing. They just get in the seat.
I don't
look at it. They get amazed. The concept of doing what anybody did in the movie, they don't emulate it. So they don't emulate Christ. They don't emulate Paul. They don't emulate Peter. They don't emulate Moses. They don't emulate the Israelites. They don't emulate anything. They do everything in their power to just watch the movie.
And I don't want to be. I agree with you. I'm not trying to be combative anyway. I'm just trying to get you to hear the point. Basically, what I'm saying is, I would say that learning that we're Israelites and the things that people say that's secondary, I was telling them that was the meat of the Bible, even though we're supposed to know the things that Christians try to tell us about the Bible. I was telling them that, well, I mean, even that's maybe cool or not, but God don't want us to just know just the smaller things that we got the availability.
In Romans, the 3rd chapter, 1st verse, it says, "What advantage then hath the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much way, chiefly because unto them were committed the oracles of God. So unto us was committed the law." So if you're going to walk with, and which goes into what I was talking about with the brother God Logic, because there's a scripture, I always forget where this is actually at, but I'm going to read this. It's in Philippians 2:12. This is Philippians 2:12. it says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in the presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling."
Yeah.
So for Israelites, we don't even need to see the movie. We want to live the movie. We want to act in the movie. We want to star in the movie. So we audition. So that's the analogy. So the Christians want to watch it. The Israelites want to audition for a role to play in the movie. That's the difference between the Israelite and the Christian. The Christian is just content. Oh, y'all want to be the actor? Yeah, go ahead, do it, man. Let me know when it's on. I'll watch it on TV. I'll do that. That's all I want to do. Even the money part, buying the ticket for the money, that's the tie. Because they want to pay their way in there.
Yeah.
I paid. Didn't I pay? That don't get. I paid for the movie, bought the popcorn, did all that, and you know when Christ say, "Depart from me, I never knew thee," because that money don't go to the actors. That money go to the theaters. That money go to like Warner Brothers or Paramount, because the actors were already paid before they went in there. So you have to work. There's nothing in this truth of being an Israelite that does not come with you having to work.
I agree. All
right.
Well, Shalom. That's all I needed. Well, I was just trying to get off. I was trying to wait till you was on live so I can let everybody else hear the question.
No problem. I appreciate the call, brother.
All
right. All right. Next caller, it says 810-327. 810.
Captain.
Yes. You got to turn me down in the background.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
Okay.
but you got to pause the live. You talking to me on the phone now. Hello?
Did I turn it down?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, but are you talking to me through live or are you talking to me on the phone? You need to talk to me only on the phone.
Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on. Okay, hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
I've always heard you, sis. You have me on a delay because you're listening to the live and the phone. Just talk to me through the phone and you should be fine. Okay, so what's your question?
Okay, then. So, two comments. First of all, the guy that called in asking about working on the Sabbath with your master and all that, he was just calling in being combative, like he was going to teach you something right quick. And that was not, I don't even know why he tried you like that, okay? Okay, so the reason why I'm calling is because you're a busy guy and you're well known out there as far as debating and everything. Everybody knows you, Cap, right?
Right.
So this past weekend, as I always do, I was scrolling along looking for videos to watch, which I always do. And I saw what looked like a picture of you on a guy's thing. His name is Bryce Crawford. It looked like he used a picture of you along with someone else saying that he was debating you. So I clicked on it, right? Because I'm like, what Cap doing?
Was he white?
So when I click on it, it was actually WFI. Yes. His name Bryce Crawford. So when I clicked on a video, he wasn't debating you, he was debating WFI. But I'm still watching the video thinking you're gonna come in at some point, because I feel like he lured me to click on a video using a picture of you.
Right. It's called like clickbait.
You get what? Correct.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to figure out why.
You said why?
Why did he do that?
So you could watch it.
Do you get any royalties off of that though?
No. Cat bait. Shout out to Reese. She said that's cat bait.
That's okay with you?
I don't even know about it. Like I don't care. Like for me, if somebody, you can't somebody taking your likeness. I take people's likeness, so I can't control that. It don't bother me. I don't even think about it. It's just the internet.
And because Genesis, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they do the same thing. They'll use your name. They'll use something pertaining to you.
Hey,
you know who I am. I'm Patrice.
She called Jay-Z. She called Genesis Jay-Z and Beyonce. That is fucking funny. Yeah.
They do the same thing. They'll use your name for clickbait. They do IUIC like that as well. But when it comes to you, I'm like, dang, why they doing it like that?
Again, so that's the nature. Like, so when you making content, you want to utilize the title. So that comes with the that's not a big deal to me.
Okay.
I don't care. Like, when people talk about me, I want them to. It's like living in somebody's head. So even when I'm not promoting myself, there's somebody out there promoting. That always works out for me. So I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So as long as you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. All right.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Next caller, 216. What's your name? Where you calling?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Chilling, man. I got 2 questions for you.
What's up?
Heard you a few years ago mention the Catholic Church removing the Apocryphas. Now, was you wrong or were you lying?
Ain't that the same thing?
No, because you may not know.
Well, I mean, do you have some information to say?
What you mean? I asked, did you? Because you said the Catholic Church.
I'm gonna say I was neither.
You got to be wrong or lying.
Well, you got to tell me you got to tell me what you presenting, and then
the Catholic Church did not remove the Apocrypha.
Okay, who removed it?
You said it, sir. Sarnetta asked you about the missing books, and you took the mic and said the Roman Catholic Church took out the Apocrypha.
Okay, so let's say if the Roman Catholic Church did not, and let's say if someone else did, if I was to say, okay, they didn't do it, no big deal. What's your point?
My point is, if you're telling people as a teacher and a leader that the Roman Catholic Church took out books that they didn't, that means you're wrong. It means you're teaching. Why are you listening back, sir? You all right?
But that's not something that I teach, brother. I don't teach that. That's a statement. For example, when I was on God Logic's show Monday, and he asked, when did Satan fall like lightning? I said, in the fall of Jerusalem in 70 AD. It's just a miss. And then I ended up correcting myself in that same live stream and say, hey, I didn't mean to say Rome fell. That's Jerusalem fell in 70 AD. Mm-hmm. Teaching something wrong. Right. Teaching something wrong would be if I say salvation is for only Israel, and then I start teaching salvation is for all nations, because I teach that. I don't teach that about the Catholic Church. I don't teach that. So
I'm teaching. Cap, you taking the word teach. When somebody asks you a question about books,
I said, because I said to you, I said, okay, let's say if they didn't do it and someone else did, what's your point? And you said, well,
but why speak hypotheticals and use analogies when we could have a conversation, bro?
This is what you just said. When I said, what's the big deal? You said, because you're out here teaching that.
Right. And then you took this word, and you gave a whole synopsis.
Teaching, making a statement. You got to listen, brother. Making a statement that could be making a statement does not mean you're teaching something. You just make a statement.
That's what I said, sir. Let's get off the word teach, Captain.
There is no point. That's what I'm saying. Let's say if the Roman Catholic Church didn't do it and somebody else did it.
You can't tell me there's no point. You won't let me make it.
Well, that's what I'm.
I got you rattled because I caught you wrong on something. You should just say you fucked up.
You're not making me rattled. Can you not curse?
Okay,
please?
can I just ask the second question?
One second. Can you just not curse, please?
I'm sorry, sir. Can I ask the second?
Wait, I just want to know. You still ain't saying what your point is. So I
can't. I'm trying to make the point.
So what's your point?
You're gonna keep cutting me off. I'm not gonna be able to make it.
What's your point?
Just like you doing. This is a cat. Can I speak, man?
I asked you to what is your point? I'm waiting for you to say.
I don't want to make it, sir. I just want to ask my second question. Huh?
Go ahead.
Can I ask my next question?
Sure.
First, you should put a battery in a smoke detector. But is you still with Sekhmet?
I was never with her.
That was one of your wives.
No, it was not.
I got the videos.
I tell you what, go put a video up of her being one of my wives, because that is incorrect. We would never marry.
Change her name. Y'all had the same last name and everything, man.
Yeah, you a groupie because she was married to another brother in the school, and it's disrespectful to him to say that I was married.
You calling me names, man. This is a captain.
What you just lied. I told you I never was, and you're telling me I am.
I lied. Maybe I was wrong because I didn't know, but you lied about the Bible.
Wait, slow down. I did not lie.
You lied about the Bible, if that's the case.
1 second. I did not lie about the Bible.
I did not lie about you in Sekhmet.
I told you I wasn't. You said, yes, you was. I got the videos. That's what you just.
Yeah.
So
yes, and you with the same last name and
wait,
okay.
1 second. So when I tell you, no, that's not true, you say,
I don't believe you.
Thank you.
Just like you can't be honest about being wrong or lying about the Catholic Church.
Yeah, you can't. No, here's the difference between you and I. When you said the Roman Catholic Church didn't do it, I said, okay, fine. Let's say if the Roman Catholic Church didn't.
No, you're speaking hypothetical when you say let's say.
See how you still talking?
Because you won't stick to the fact that you was wrong.
See how you still talking? To my TikTok
audience, because you're trying to slick talk. That shit ain't gonna work. I'm sorry.
Be quiet for 1 second. To my TikTok audience, a lot of nutbags and lunatics call into my show. So y'all just got to deal with it for a second. So now I'm gonna
you, and then you do it back. Then
they put it in the chat. Hey, you know what 5 + 5 is?
Body oil.
No, in the body oil. Hey, Shalom Yavas from Shabakta.
Hey, you can hear me, sir?
I can hear you just fine.
Hey, Lord of Christ, my head is covered. This priest officer of 500 Yaquatasa, City of Buffalo, under commanding Jennyahana, home of the truth and the only truth. And if I may, sir, I want to bring out with the prison thing, though, to share with the chat, though. The water to the brothers and the sisters that support my brother, Captain Tazarek, in the chat, though, because we serious about saving lives and building our nation. Now, however, if any brother or sister has any family members or friends that's in the prisons or jails, I'm going to put in the chat when I hang up the phone. I'm going to give you my name, my rank, my city, and the telephone number, and send me their number, phone name, and information so I can write them a letter.
That's stupid. Yeah, you should give the number. I mean, if you want to give it now while you're live for people that can actually address it live, you can do that too.
Okay, like it's like Salaki, sir. Like when I hang up the phone, can I still like type into the chat?
You can do both, brother.
Okay. It's 716 888 0398. Officer AQATAZA of 500, the rank of 500. Buffalo, New York. And with that number, you could text me that brother or sister, their full name, their number, the prison facility, the prison telephone number, the location, because different states have different protocols on how to send a letter. So that way the letter can get properly sent to that brother or sister. So we could get him to the ISUBK prison program so we could build this nation. And
let me just expound on what the brother's talking about. And what's so important is because brothers and sisters are in prison Sometimes for things they did, for a lot of times for things they did not do. And the prison system is not designed to rehabilitate anybody. So what we do in ISUBK is we our brothers and sisters that are in prison. So we actually go teach in the prison. We building brothers up in prison. I was just on the phone with this. Here's how funny this is. I told you I might be getting old because I got another story. So yesterday, I'm making oil, so I'm sitting down, and for some reason I've started watching The Sopranos again, right? So I'm sitting down and I'm watching The Sopranos. R&B is FaceTiming me. R&B is Wax's wife, right? So the first time she FaceTimed me, I wasn't able to get the call. I didn't think none of it. So she FaceTimed me again. I answered the call. When she FaceTimed me, she's in the room. She's in the room with this sister, and it's a brother. And so she talking trash because me and R&B had what you might want to call a debate. I didn't really look at it as a debate. I've never debated a woman. So she calling to tell the brother, Cap, tell him that I beat you in a debate. So I'm like, well, you didn't beat me. You know, we had a little back and forth, but we're having fun about the debate. Here's how such a small world and why the prison department is so important. The sister behind her, right? I can't visualize who she is. The brother is a brother. I've never met the brother face to face. The brother is a producer. He's producing Blueface reality show 607 Unc right now. I've counseled that brother for months. Never met him. Counseled him through Instagram. He's telling me how he's been in the truth, contacted Captain Goodall, and he's given up everything. He had a struggle. I've helped him with the struggle. Here's how it goes even further. The sister that's on the live stream as well, she says, yeah, Cap, I made the what was it? I made the cheesesteak egg rolls for you. And when she says, I made the cheesesteak egg rolls for you, that's a warrior's wife, the brother that came into the truth in prison, who picked me up at the LAX when I did the interview with Matan. I went to his house. That's his wife with R&B. And she made me the Philly steak egg rolls. That's how going into that prison department can bridge a gap. Who the hell could imagine that R&B FaceTiming me is gonna show that a warrior's wife is working with R&B. Y'all know R&B is a friend of mine from WAC, and then the brother that's doing the producing for the Blueface thing is a brother I've been counseling and getting him into school and then getting him into class, and then now in January I get to be a part of that production. That's how important the prison department can be. So if y'all are interested in the prison department, the brother's going to put the information. You can also email isupkpd@gmail.com. That's how important the prison department is. So I appreciate the call out.
Hey, damn right, sir. I'm gonna make it real quick though, and again, the water man, like this is what happens, what we do in Real Nigga University under Commander Jenny Hanna, man. We go on the streets, the projects, the neighborhoods, the cartels, the islands. We go everywhere, man.
Hey, to the brother that's laughing, just know I'm never gonna take your call.
It don't matter, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself, bitch.
I know. I understand. Thank you. Go ahead, your Quatazar.
All right, Cap. The water. What I do is like, I won't do it every day or every now and then. I know tons of new brothers and sisters watch for learning purposes, though. So I bring that same information and I put it on the chat. I do it every now and then because like what I do is like I go on the street mission and I go to the projects and hoods everywhere and speak to brothers and sisters to get their loved ones that's incarcerated though. Seriously important though, so we can build this nation. I'm gonna let you go, sir. Shalom, Lord of Christ.
Shalom, Yavashim Shabbat. All right.
Lord of Christ, I'm a hand cover.
To the callers, to the people on the StreamYard, I'm gonna take one more call, then I'm gonna come to the stream. I appreciate y'all patience. Of course, I get a lot of calls as y'all see. I don't have it on the screen on YouTube, but I have it on the stream on TikTok. And again, anybody on TikTok, if y'all want to join, you can come in and join on TikTok. Just click the guest thing if you want to click I'll bring you on as well. All right. So next caller is 823-317. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Cap. This is Brandon. I'm in Tampa.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
I got a comment that leads into a question. So, in 2020, I had seen you on YouTube. Don't laugh at me, but I seen you on YouTube. I was following Michael Todd. You
was following?
I'm like, Michael Todd, the pastor Michael Todd.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, no, he ain't no good. Anyway, so I'm following him. I was in that Christian stuff or whatever, and I'm like, I seen you. I'm like, man, this dude is too hateful. I can't watch this dude, whatever. But you know, eventually I got in the line. I started watching you, and I started understanding. And I came into the truth.
Right.
So first, I want to appreciate you for that, because like I think you and a bunch of other brothers are responsible for helping save my soul. So I just want to thank you for that.
Most High Christ.
No problem. But my question is like, when I look back on it, is Christianity a spirit that's put on us, or is it a ignorance of our people?
Is Christianity a spirit that's put? It's both.
Okay.
Christianity is definitely a spirit, like everything. Like, you ever see that movie Fallen? You ever seen that movie Fallen?
No, I ain't never seen it.
Fallen is a movie by Denzel. And in the movie, hold on one second. There we go. Fallen is a movie in the movie Fallen by Denzel. Fallen was something like the spirit would move every time he touched somebody. So if the spirit was in me, and then I go and touch you, the spirit leaves me and then it gets in you. So Christianity is a spirit. Everything is a spirit. I always talk about the Cowboys. Cowboys is a spirit. There's nothing. Christmas is a spirit. It's something that when it gets in you, or when that vibe gets in you, you do things that show it. So for Christmas, everybody puts their Christmas tree up. That's how you have the spirit of Christmas. The songs is beginning to look a lot like Christmas. How do they know? They putting up Christmas lights. They putting up the wreaths, the mistletoes, the trees, and into the spirit. So Christianity has the same thing. How do you know you're Christian? Breaking the law, going to church on Sunday, Easter bunny, Easter egg, Mother's Day, all of those things are loving the so-called, well, I don't know if there's some Israelites that are Christians now too, because I was going to say loving the white man, but Israelites are loving the white man too. So it's the same. It's the same thing. So, but it's a curse because, of course, when we go and follow those laws, so like in Deuteronomy 28:64, for example, this is scripture people should be familiar with. This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, 64th verse. It says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all the people from one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. The wood stone being the Christian cross, the wood God being the Christian cross, the stone God being that rock, are just two examples of a wood and stone God. And all of those are curses. All of those are punishments, because look at us when we go into it.
Okay, because I'm having Passover in April. I invited like family members or whatever. Well, the first Passover that I'm inviting people. And it's like, I'm really shocked how many Christians don't know what the Passover is. But I was once like that. So I was wondering, like, which I think now what I'm kind of from.
That's upbringing, because what happens in the upbringing when you go to church, they don't teach you the Bible.
That's true. Yeah.
Listen, I've read the Bible on my own, but when I was in the church, the pastor read like one scripture. It's about the performance. It's about singing a good song. It's about the song and dance. That's what the church is about. Even when I was little, my mother was taking us to find a church. The church that we ended up going to was because the music was good. The church we left was my grandmother's church, because they was like, let's praise God today. That's how my grandma's church was. And that was boring to us as kids. We went to the other church. They got the drums going and dancing.
Yeah, dancing, jumping up and down.
We like this church, mommy. Let's go to this church. So that's how the church is. So that's how they learn, brother.
Okay.
All right.
So I appreciate you. Like I said, man, I think what y'all doing is important because, like, you're responsible. Well, I don't know how to put it because I don't want to give too much credit to you,
Just say it,
obviously,
then I'll
from
tell you.
God.
All you got to do is just say it, and I'll tell you if that's correct or not.
You're responsible for saving my soul, and because of you, I've reached people around me. So, you know, like, your work doesn't just stop at with the people you see, which I think you know, but I just want to appreciate you and all the other brothers that's been out here pushing it.
Thank you. I appreciate that greatly.
No problem. All right, bro. Have a good night.
Too. All right. Now, before I bring the next callers on, we got one person on the yard. I'm gonna bring them on, and then I'll come back to y'all. So, Lawrence, it says Lawrence on my phone. I mean, on the stream. Well, you got a question or comment?
Yeah, I wanted to know what your animosity is with Dr. Umar Johnson.
Animosity? I don't know if I don't have animosity against Umar Johnson. You could say disappointment, but animosity, no.
Okay, he's done a lot for the black community, so I don't really understand what.
Like what?
Well, he's brought a lot of black people to consciousness.
Like
mixed race.
What?
Well, he's brought a lot of black people and mixed race people.
Doing what?
His speeches.
Okay, so you could say, if you're saying he's a great speaker, yes, but when you say doing for the black community, that's not doing for the black community because you can speak well. For example, the school that he's been trying to build, that would be doing for the community. Doing events and maybe food drives, clothing drives, that's doing for the community. Rehab programs, prison programs, counseling programs, that's doing for the community. Speaking, like, you know, anybody with the internet can speak. That woman that was on Shannon Sharp's channel giving relationship advice, she could say, I'm doing great things for black women, but she's not doing nothing. So he's just and he's a single unit. With all the time that he's been around, he's done nothing but do for his pockets. Every live stream, what does he say? Cash App. When the Cash App go out, he spells out his whole email for the PayPal. So he's a scammer. And then he does a movie where he scams women, sleeping with the mothers of the sons he's supposed to be saving. So he's done damage. Think about the fishy scandal, the Fishygate scandal that he had with a woman. You shouldn't be with a woman, doing a woman like that. So I think he's done more damage than help. So he's a disappointment. We saved his daughter. In Washington, D.C., the officer in my school saved his daughter's life. His daughter was reported missing. My brother saw her. She came running into the business that he worked at, saying that someone was trying to unalive her. He calls the police. When the police come, the police treat her like a bum. He, observing her, asks her, what's her name? Find out who she is. Asks the cops to put out a missing report on her name. Then we find out she's been missing, reported missing by her family. We saved her life. That's doing for the community. Umar don't do for the community. Umar just does for himself, brother.
I understand that, but just like the Hebrew Israelites, first comes the word, and then you come to the movement. And that's what I'm saying Umar has done for people.
Okay, but how long? So he's been doing this for, let's say, this 2025, let's say 15 years. And he's done nothing for the black community. The black community has a idol problem with everybody. Take it off of Umar Johnson, for example. Diddy got found guilty, but because he didn't get found guilty of the more heinous charges, people still love Diddy. They like Diddy. They still want to dance with Diddy. They want to sing with Diddy. That's Umar Johnson. We don't care about sexual deviancy. We don't care about robbing people for their money. We don't care about none of that if we like you. And Umar is a likable brother, just like Diddy is a likable brother. And so people will go let to the side that he does nothing. You know who they'll hate? You hate me because you're telling me I got an issue with Umar because I want to hold him accountable. But I'm active in the community. I can speak about the works that my organization does in the community. He doesn't even have an organization.
Well, first, I never said I hated you, and don't hate anybody. I don't hate the Hebrew Israelites. I respect what you do for the community. But what I'm saying
What do
is,
we do for the community?
pardon me?
But what do we do for the community?
Well, I have to be honest. I'm not too familiar with what you guys do, but you bring a lot of people.
Right, but so what you should never do, and because it would never be disrespect. What you should never do is say something that if you get asked, you won't be able to answer. You see how you said y'all do things for the community when I asked you didn't know? There's nothing wrong with saying, well, I don't know. And then I would just tell you. That's a better way to do it because I don't want you to feel like I had a gotcha moment because I'm not looking at it that way. So you don't know. And then I'll just say, like, I don't know if he was listening with the last caller, we have a prison program that's doing for the community. We have drug rehab programs. We have counseling programs. We have GED programs. We do all type of things in the community. We go out and speak. We get schools. We have food drives, clothing drives. Those are things that we do for the community. And we're doing it as we're hated by our own people and the white man. This brother is loved by black people and only cares about money for himself. And you know what messed up? I'm going to give you a Bible verse. This is Jeremiah, the 5th chapter. This is Jeremiah 5. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you a verse to explain. This is Jeremiah 5, and I think it's 25. Oh, not that one. No. This is Jeremiah 5 and 30. It says, a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. We love wickedness so much that we'll just let Umar Johnson talk to us. Like Umar Johnson is like the conscious pastor. You know, like in the church you go to get the song and dance. That's Umar Johnson, but there's never been a result of anything Umar Johnson said he was going to do.
There's a lot of sabotage involved with this, though.
There is no, yeah, he's his own sabotaging. Like you're Umar Johnson protector, but you're not a Umar Johnson common senser. If you had just a little common sense with all the money that he's raised, he's never even done a food drive inside the school. I remember when I got my school. So in 2017, we was trying to get a school in New York since I came into the school. I'll just say in that time. And for years, it took us to get a school. I came in 2010. I didn't get a school to 2017. When I got that building, as we're constructing and shaping and rebranding the school to make it be what we want, we still had class in the school. So you could see the paint. You could see the drop ceiling. You could see everything. As we're working on the school, we're still in the school. The only people that have been in Umar Johnson's school is Umar Johnson.
Yeah, you're right with that. And it's something that I struggle with too with him. But at the end of the day, he was the reason that I came to Black consciousness.
Don't let, because, you know, in the Bible, King Saul was king until King David came and became king. In the Bible, Paul was against Christ, and then Paul turned and followed Christ. In the Bible, you can be in the truth and then leave the truth. You can't. And I'll give a perfect scripture. This just came to me. This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord." What you just said about Umar Johnson, because he brought you into your consciousness, you have made his flesh your arm. Meaning you have made him your guide instead of the Most High being your guide. If the Most High was your guide and you see the falling of a man, you would not be afraid to acknowledge that fall and just move forward. That's what you would do. Because why stay somewhere where you know the man is falling? You understand?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what you got to do. Hold on 1 second. To Black Girls Read, I'm putting my website in the chat. I just put my link to my website in the chat. You click that link and it'll take you right to my website. I currently have, if I could do a brief shameless plug, I currently have a 50% off sale on my oils and body butters. If you go to callgas.com, you can get 50% off of the Flyers body butters. I have some of them in possession. This is called Sweet for women. It's called Cream for women. Another good one for brothers. This is called Suave. Got this other one called Sugar Daddy. Oh, while I got you here, I got a new oil. Do I got it with me? I got this. Oh, it's right in my pocket. When I tell you I got this new oil, this for the fellas. This is going to be my next sincere oil. I almost want to call it red onyx. I'm leaning towards sincere red, but I will take name suggestions. This is a man's oil. So I'll take any suggestions. I'll look in the chat, and y'all know me. Sometimes y'all put a good name in the chat. I'll rock with the name. So y'all let me know what y'all think. But brother, was there anything else?
No, that's it, Captain. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. No problem. You take care.
All right. Take care.
All right. All right. So now I'm gonna go back to the phone lines. I appreciate, man. Y'all rocking with me today, man. Y'all lined up. Y'all see all these are all live people that want to, talk and ask a question. And then remember, you don't have to be nice. Whatever question you got, go ahead and ask your question. It smells like I'll smells for you in a second. Hello? What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up?
I just got a quick question, man.
Hey, hold on.
I love the content.
Hold on, wait, don't ask the question yet. I need to find something. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. What's your question?
So I'm looking at the charts of how it says are the 12 tribes of how people. How did they ever come out with that? Where does that knowledge come from? Like how did they know that? Like the certain people from this tribe or certain people from that tribe. I can never understand that. Like where did that come from?
Oh, so it came from when our school was established. The seven heads began to research because as they were reading the Bible, and discovering that we were Israelites and not the so-called Jew, to be correct in what they were doing, they began to say, okay, well, let's research and let's just make sure that, we are actually the ones. And so that's what they went out to do. And so as they went out to do the research, they started looking in history, looking at biblical prophecy. Those are all the things that they looked at. And the more that they dug into the information, that's how they would find out who's who.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, brother.
No problem. You take it easy. All right. Next caller is 206. 206, you're on the line.
Shalom, 206 840.
Yep, that's you, brother. I can hear you just fine. What's up?
Shalom, how you doing, Captain Cesaria?
I'm doing good.
Question for you. I just want your breakdown on some scriptures, if you don't mind. I just want to see what's going on.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 18, 9 through 12.
Mm-hmm. You said Deuteronomy 18, 9 through 12?
Well, 9 through 11. Or 9 through 12, yeah, 9 through 12.
Okay. What about
you want me to read it?
No, well, what's your question about is what I'm asking you.
I just want you to break down the scripture. Tell
Okay.
me what it means. I just got two scriptures for you to give me your
Well, this is 4
analysis
scriptures
on
right
it.
here.
I can hear you.
I said this is 4 scriptures right here.
Well, I'm sorry, 2 places. I'm gonna take you 2
Okay.
places. You
All
right,
right, no
because okay, got you.
problem. So it says, when thou art coming to the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Oh, let me put this on the screen. Hold on. When thou comest to the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn after the abomination of those nations. There shall be no found among you anyone that maketh the son or daughter to pass through the fire, use divination, giver of times, enchanter or witch, a charmer, consulter with familiar spirits, wizard, necromancer. For all these are abominations. So as they were going into those nations, and what we're supposed to take with that, no matter where we go, is that we can't follow after all the nonsense and heathenism that they follow. We have to only obey the God. Only obey God. That's what that's talking about. Before you go, the name has to include sincere and something else. So sincere Judite don't sound good. So you know how I have sincere platinum, I got sincere gold. I was thinking about sincere red or sincere onyx. Those are the 2 names I was thinking. So give me a response to that. Go ahead, brother.
Verse number 11, or a charmer or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard or a necromancer. A consulter with familiar spirits, what do that mean?
When people tell you they can conjure up spirits, or that's what that's talking about.
Conjure up spirits, like
your dead mama.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Can we go to Matthew chapter 17 real quick, verse 1 through 3, and then give me your analysis on Matthew 17, 1 through 3.
Yeah, when they saw Moses and Elijah talking to Yahushua.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because Moses will be considered a dead spirit, right? So speaking with the dead will be a sin.
no, that's not. So that the 2 don't go together. So red night don't sound good. Sincere red night, that don't sound good. I need y'all to listen. It got to be sincere truth. Okay, I like sincere truth. I don't know. Sincere truth. Sincere is the truth. No, I'm joking, but sincere truth, I don't know. That's not the same. So here's what you got to understand. You're familiar with Passover, right?
Yes.
Passover is like you gotta. I'll do something. So I'll use something different. If we do sin offering, you gotta sacrifice a lamb or something, right?
Yes.
So you gotta cut that animal, you gotta spill the blood, sacrifice them, right?
Okay.
But that's lawful because of the God we're doing it to, right?
Yeah, but that sin offering will be for like
don't think sin offering. No. Don't think sin offering. Just the act.
You said a sin offering, but that will be like the offering is only given for unintentional.
Hey! Listen, dude. I'm not trying to get cynical. Don't be cynical. That ain't the point. Here's the point. You're cutting the animal. You're bleeding them. You're sacrificing to a God, right?
I got you.
Now, let's say if you did that same thing, but you're sacrificing it to Kunku. Can you do that?
I couldn't hear you. Say that one more time. It was some feedback in your background.
Yeah, a caller came in. My bad. Let's say if you did that same sin sacrifice, but it was to a God named Elam. Can you do that?
Well, it would be a sin according to the law.
Why would it be a sin? You're right. Why would it be a sin?
Because you're not offering it to the Most High. You're offering it to another God.
So the act that you're doing only matters to the God that you're doing it to, correct?
Not technically, right? Because Saul ended up trying to do, if you think about the situation.
But he wasn't doing it. Listen.
Well, he brought up a prophet of the Most High God. So technically,
you're not.
he was trying to get some information from the Most High through his prophet. So that would be technically
Hey,
the Most High God.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Speak your piece. So,
Shut up.
your platform.
Shut up. Shut up. The difference is, who did Saul go to get that spirit? Did he go to the Most High for that spirit?
No.
Did he go to the Most High to get the spirit?
No.
That's why it's not the same. So I don't know why you ran to what you just proved my point. When Yahushua sees Moses and Elijah, that's because that's the Most High that did it. You know it's the Most High that did it because in verse 5 it says, while he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud said, this is my beloved son, hear ye him. That's the Most High. That's right. When you went to Saul, Saul hid himself. Because Saul, the same man that made it unlawful, was unaliving them, is the same man that now is seeking them out. That was wicked what he was doing. That's why it's.
But he was hiding himself because he made it unlawful, right? He made it unlawful, so he hid himself because he didn't want to end up dying by his own law.
You can't be this stupid. You
The
cannot.
reason why
You cannot be this stupid. You cannot be. You think you're gonna overtalk? You cannot be this stupid.
You over talking me? You done said that, told me to shut up and everything. You ain't gonna let me get my point across.
Be this stupid.
Man, Jesus talked to the dead, man. He talked to dead Moses. He sinned. I just showed you that Jesus was a damn.
318-613. 318-613.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Hey, me and my girl sitting here, man. We just want to know, do you own a mortuary or graveyard, man? Because you got a lot of bodies, man.
I got a
we want to know, man.
In the backyard, I got a shovel. I got a shovel in the back and a ditch. That's why I got to find another place to live because I ain't got no room in the backyard for the bodies. No, I'm just joking.
I'm not from the Christians. I've seen a couple of Christians bodies back there. I've seen a couple of Egyptian bodies back there. I'm just like, you Muslims, just all type of. I'm like, what is? Hey man, I'm like, man, I seen a couple of bones over there, man. I'm like, man, I gotta call me a girl. I gotta call Cam and ask him, man. Do he own, I'm sending a graveyard?
Yeah, something like that. Man. Was that? Do you have a question?
Nah, man, we just had to lay that on you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we thought it was,
brother.
Yeah, we've been following you for a minute, man, and we see the bodies, man, just stacking up everywhere, man.
Damn right. Damn right. I appreciate it, brother.
Shalom, Cap.
Shalom. All right. Next caller, 574. Oh, wait. 574. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Danny. I'm calling from Indiana.
Okay. And just okay. So, and before you continue, just so everybody know, I'm probably going to go for about 2 hours. So for the remaining callers, if you can just get straight to the question that you have, it'd be greatly appreciated. So go ahead, brother. What you got?
Yeah. Well, I've been listening to you for about a month. You got good content. I like that. And I just wanted to know, because I was talking about Edomites.
How you say word?
How
you say that word again?
I said I've been listening to you. You said Edomite.
Edomite. No, Edomite. Edomite. I'm gonna
Edomite.
try to say
Okay, Edomite.
That's funny. Edomite.
All right. Yeah, but I've been listening for about a month. But like I say, I got a black father, I got a black mother. But my great grandfather, he was Irish. So that means I'm an Edomite.
On your father's side or your mother's side?
On my father's side.
Yeah. Yeah. You would be that Edomite.
Oh man, don't say that. What?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if your grandfather's an Edomite, you was an Edomite.
No, my dad's father, daddy was Irish.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord. I would.
He like Bob Marley and John.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that, man. Y'all done broke my heart, man.
Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sorry.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know, man.
All right, no sweat.
Have a good one. All right, bye.
All right. I hate to do it. I hate to do it, but I had to tell it the truth. 843.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I just can't tell you that I enjoy watching your show. I learned a whole lot from you too, man. You are very powerful in that word, man. You got a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
And I be to the barber shop. We got these church people inside it. I be making them run because listen to your content. Same thing you say, I be bringing to them and tell them, say, I don't hear y'all praying. Show me what y'all say in the Bible, and I be showing what I say in the Bible truth. I be doing shutting them up. They be telling me, we ain't gonna talk about this no more, man. No, we don't about all I can tell you.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Where you from, brother?
I'm watching when you and your brother.
Hey, where you from? Hey, where you from?
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, man.
Yeah,
Get you city.
Yeah, I want to give you a number to call.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we got schools in South Carolina.
Well, see, I first didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Tell me.
I'm telling you.
Listen.
Tell me. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen. I am hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry like Michael Jordan with that ring, man. That's fact. I'm hungry for the knowledge.
You want some food?
I'm hungry. Man, look here.
I'm just teasing you, brother. That's all.
I know, man. I talk about setting me up with the knowledge, cause I basically done learning from. I learning from you now. I see when you and your brother, y'all two destroying them two Christians and them try to take the Christian side, but y'all two punish them.
This Friday,
y'all two release them.
This Friday, I want to tell y'all so bad what I'm doing this Friday with Katazai in Times Square. This Friday, 2 p.m. in Times Square, a studio in Times Square. Captain Tazariak, Captain Katazai will be battling two Christians. That's all I can tell you. I would love to give you more.
Oh man,
but I can't tell you that in Times Square. Let me get this phone number. Let me know when you're ready to take this number.
Hold on. 1 second. Let me go to my deck real quick. 1 second. Running through my heart right now. We got my son. Don't talk so loud. Wake him up. No, he his mouth for the night. 1 second.
What I'll do? You got an iPhone or an Android? Hey, brother, you got. Brother, you got an iPhone or an Android?
Oh yes.
Brother, do you have an iPhone or an Android?
Yeah, I got a pen.
Oh, you got a pen. Okay, you ready? It's 864 864 270 4033
4033. I'm telling you another whole.
Brother, stop. It's 4033.
Yeah. The area code 864-270-4033, correct?
Yeah, that's the number. I thought I heard you say 2033. That's all. I just wanted to make sure you got the right number.
Oh no, one more thing. I gotta get kicked out of the church, tried to beat with the pastor. So I during this week, the pastor told me to leave. Yeah. And knowledge, man. Hey, I was surely give them a call to Mark. I am hungry for the knowledge, and in fact, I'm telling you, once I learn this knowledge, the world gonna hear now by spirit truth, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I'm gonna take the rest of these calls before I could end the show. All right.
All right, and one more thing. Thank you for the knowledge too, man. Thank you.
The water to you out.
All right.
Take care. All right.
All right. Okay.
Next call, 917-995.
Bro, how you skipping me though?
Because you ain't in the order. You keep hanging up and calling back. When you keep hanging up and calling back 240, you go to the bottom of the line. I do it in the order that the list that's it comes up. You can't keep hanging up. You drop to the bottom, man. 917-995.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine, brother.
All right, what's up, Cap?
What's up?
Side note: do you have a pet oil named Calmly? I think that would be a good name. Calmly, like
No.
how in Song of Solomon says, "I'm bright
Right.
calmly."
But I do got an oil that's gonna be called 1969 though. I might just put it 69. It's gonna be unisex. Hence, you know,
the year for?
69. Well, the year is the year the school was discovered, but I want to call it. I'm probably just gonna call it 69. It's unisex. I do got that. I got that oil right in the back. 69.
I mean, that's not really unisex. That's kind of a sexual act, but you know.
It is unisex though.
But it's a sexual act. When you think of 69, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
That's why I'm saying it's unisex. I know what comes to mind. That's the point of me making it unisex. It's happening at the same time. 69. There you go.
All right. I got a comment, and man, I always got questions, but I don't know if this is going too far ahead. It's something you said at the end towards the end of your battle with God Logic.
Mm-hmm.
When you said when he asked you about Jesus, I was talking about Jesus being tempted, and you said something about shit. So sorry, excuse me. Something about his flesh. When he asked you if he desired to sin,
right,
and you said yeah, he had the desire to sin.
Yes.
Now, knowing the truth now, I understand what you're saying. But for his people, they're gonna look at you like, "Oh, you bugging."
That's why I said it like that.
They think that he wants. You saying he wants to sin,
right?
Which the point was not that he wanted to sin, but he was capable of sinning,
right?
Because he had sinful flesh. You know what I mean? So when
right.
you said that, I was like, they might jump on him on that one.
That's why I said it that way. I said it that way to be controversial, because when they try to say that he did not have sinful flesh, that's when I went to Romans 8:3, which I'm putting on the screen. And it says, "For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemns sin in the flesh." And I think what throws people off is because they're so carnal, they think it's talk about your body, when really it's talking about your mind. Your mind is flesh that it's talking about.
But you know, some people ain't that smart, especially Christians.
But they're gonna have to be smart. Yeah, Lord, they're gonna have to be smart.
But you know they're not. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know they're not gonna. You know, a lot of them ain't gonna understand that. All right.
Well, there will be some that will, but I'll take one more question, brother.
All right. Should I have the verse just now? I had like 3 verses highlighted. Okay. I'm sorry. All right, let's go with in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 24.
You say Wisdom of Solomon 11:24?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, like the latter part of the verse, where at the end of the verse, where it says, "If thou, whenever wouldest thou have made anything, if thou hast hated it."
That's right.
How does that apply with
Esau?
What you said?
How does that apply to? Yeah, listen, I knew where you was going. So he made Esau. Did he make Esau to be a vessel of dishonor?
Yes, indeed.
Is Esau acting as a vessel of dishonor?
Yeah.
That's why it says he would hate it if it went wrong. Like when it says, "For thou lovest all things that are, and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made, but never wouldest thou have made anything if thou hast hated it." That has nothing. This verse has nothing to do with hating Esau in the creation of the purpose that he made him. This is about when he created everything. When he created man, he loved the way he created man. When he created animals, he loved the way he created animals. When he created the earth, the sun, the moon, the waters, everything he created, he loved what he created. The purpose is what you're talking about. The purpose is what, where comes Jacob have I loved. That's the purpose of Jacob. The purpose of Esau have I hated. That's the purpose of Esau. The purpose of the other nations being nothing. That's their purpose. But in the creation, he loved his creation. That's what that's talking about.
Okay. Okay, you gonna give me one more?
Pause. Brother, you can't say give you.
Come on, man. I hear you. Listen,
You
man.
got a
I'm your age.
917.
I'm
You got
from
a
New York too.
917. That's how I'm about to say. You got a 917 area code. Talk about give you one more. I ain't giving you nothing. I almost don't take your question now. It's quick.
Yeah.
But I'll take your question. What's the question?
First of all, I don't even like how you say pause so much. We from the era where we used to say no homo.
But you can't say that. That's why I say pause. You can't say that on the internet like that. So
no homo.
That's why I say pause.
That was funny. All right. So you're gonna give me one more question?
Yeah, go ahead with your question, brother.
All right, cool. Real quick. All right. 1 Corinthians 1:18.
Mm-hmm. What does it say?
And this is kind of a simple question. I think I know the answer, but I just want clarity.
Mm-hmm.
For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved is the power of God. Now, when it says saved there, I know no one is saved till the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so saved there just means having the knowledge of the truth.
No, the saved, you can't have the saved without the cross. What is the cross? If I carry this burden, I'll be what? Saved. So when it says for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish, that for them, us saying you got to carry this burden, us saying you got to keep this work, you got to do that. The desire, and you'll be saved is foolishness to everybody. But to us, which are saved, is the power of the Most High. That's what it's saying. Don't think saved like, we saved right now. That's not the point of the verse. The point of the verse is salvation comes through enduring and keeping this cross. Man, I ain't doing that. Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and be saved. It's like an option. It's like choosing one option to not be saved, choosing another option to be saved. That's what it's talking about. You see how it's different?
Mm-hmm. I understand what you're saying.
All right.
All right. Appreciate your time, brother.
No problem. All right. I'm going to take, try to get through these. 210-274.
Yeah, Cap.
What's up, brother? Come on with it. I'm good to go.
Yes, sir. I'm calling. I understand that y'all having the Passover in Houston.
Yes.
And I'm trying to get some information because I like to attend it.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the number to the captain that's in charge, right?
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. I'll give you the number.
I'm ready, Cap.
832
832
236
236
9322.
9322. And what's the captain's name?
Yatazak.
Yatazak?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Captain Yatazak. Okay. Well, one quick question, Captain.
Go ahead.
I was watching, the God Logic thing, and I didn't watch all of it because I can't even stomach him, really. But I was wondering, did you bring up the time when he was crying over, the death of Charlie Kirk?
No, I didn't get a chance. I had forgot about it.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Cap. Yeah.
Yeah, if I would have remembered, I would have probably.
Yeah.
There was only so far I was gonna go with the brother. I'm in his house, so it
Right.
wasn't even about like I'm not about to go bang on him in his house, his wife and stuff. There, I think the way that I think the way it worked out with me and Logic in there, nobody was expecting it, and for us to sit there for 3 hours and have that good back and forth dialogue, I thought it was beautiful. So
Right.
yeah,
I just can't stomach God logic though, but I mean your decor was incredible. Yeah, no doubt. All right.
I think all Israel hate all Christians. That's what.
Well, I'll just say God logic is on the top of my list.
I think every Israelite when they saw him crying.
I'm trying to decide between him and Vocab Malone. I'm not quite
listen,
sure.
Vocab is at the top of my list.
Okay.
Yeah, that's at the top of my list. I can't put nobody above Vocab. I can't.
All right, Cap. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
All right. 240. 240, you there?
That's me, 300, 240, 300.
Yeah, you the only 240 call. You the last call.
Oh, that is crazy. It keeps happening. This the brother. This Yahoo Kanan. So I'm coming in with something a little spicy for everybody.
Yeah.
This is for
I
all
don't
the
know your
brothers and
name,
sisters.
but by all means, go ahead.
Okay, so we in Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and 33. But it starts at let me see. It starts at you can start at like 28, but we're not even going to go through that. That's just for everybody to put in their notes. Read that tonight. Sirach.
You ain't listen, man. You're not here teaching no damn class. What's your question?
No, I'm not.
They not putting nothing in their notes, man. What's your question?
Hey, look, they came in here acting like you a genie in a bottle, asking them if they got.
Sound like you a hater. Sound like you a hater.
Nah,
come on.
I congratulate you, bro. I celebrate you in your work, bro. For real, I celebrate you in your work. So now, the thing I want you to help everyone else on. So that's what my purpose is in calling that. You can remind brothers and sisters that are just entering the truth, and that.
Stop trying to teach me, man. 682. What's your name? Where you call?
Hello, Mark.
Hey, shalom, brother.
It's Mike from Fort Worth.
Echoing though.
What's going on, Mike?
I got a couple of questions. As far as your body butters, do you have one that's good for eczema?
Unscented. Get all the body butters are good, but if you want to just focus on the eczema, just get it the unscented one. Yep.
Unscented.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one other quick question. I'm a mail carrier, and like a lot of times, some of the people be outside, and they'll say like "Merry Christmas," and I tell them "Happy Holidays." Is that lawful or unlawful?
No, I wouldn't say Happy Holidays though. I would say, "Oh, thank you," or I would just say, "Oh, all right." I would just do like that. Don't say Happy Holidays though. That's unlawful.
Okay.
Oh, all right. All right. Smile it off. They ain't gonna pay. Don't worry. They ain't gonna trip about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was it.
All right, no sweat, brother. Appreciate it.
Cat, you got to take this. The nida, having sex on the period, man. Having sex on the period.
Wait, one second, brother. Just be quiet for a second.
Okay, my bad.
Thank you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't know why he was still on the. I done kicked myself off the line. Hold on.
Welcome. There are other callers on the line.
443-833.
What's going on, my man?
What's going on, brother? What's your question, man?
So I just had a quick question. Like, so since you're Jewish,
I'm not Jewish.
and you don't think it. which you said you are, right?
No, I've never said I was Jewish. We say we're the Jews, not
But
Jews.
how are you the Jews if you don't even know what the Siddur is? And how we wear a kippah and Islam,
You say we don't know what
kufi. You don't know all these things. Do you even know Baruch
Bro,
Adonai
do me-
Eloheinu Melech Elom Eshrei?
do me a
Do you even know
favor.
any of that stuff?
Okay, but just do me one favor.
You don't even know Hebrew.
See, like,
So how are you a Jew? Do you seriously believe your lies? You're a Canaanite. Look up Canaanite and you'll see a picture
why?
of you.
Oh, why did you?
Look
you
up
came here-
Canaanite. Stop lying to these people, bro.
came here to yell.
You lie. You take culture. You're a Canaanite.
You would actually
You're a
did.
Canaanite. You take and
Sound like-
hijack culture.
but
You don't even know Hebrew. What's the
I
morning prayer, bro?
I tried. I tried, y'all. I tried. I wanted, he was a so-called Jew. I wanted to warm up for Friday. So I mean, I wanted to talk to him, but he just wanted to rant. But to the those are going to be the. Oh, I don't want to end it like that.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yeah, 206 840.
Yeah, shalom. I was hoping we could finish that conversation, Captain Cesariak. You hung up on me.
What was we talking about?
The sin that Jesus made for conjuring up Moses.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you a question before we continue? And
Most definitely.
most people, when it comes to Exodus, they say how many commandments?
6:13.
No, when it comes to Exodus, what do they commonly say? Like most people don't say 6:13. They say another number. They made a
10 commandments.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought. So that's Get goofy ass up out of here. Oh, somebody just hopped up a live stream. He looked real professional. Let me see. Let me bring him on. Hold on.
Cap, why you hang up on me?
Man, if you don't get your ass out of here. That man trying. Wait, let me see what he. Let me try. I'm gonna try.
These people. Hey man,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna answer the question. I hung up on you because you trying to teach. You like tell the people to hold this verse and hold that verse.
No, that wasn't me.
That was you.
No, I called about the Apocrypha, brother. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
Just called.
And he was like, you said go to Ecclesiastes 38. We're gonna go to 33.
No, that wasn't me. That was not me.
Okay, all right, no sweat. Then I apologize. See that?
I called about the Catholic Church and the Apocrypha. 216, not 206.
Okay, no sweat. My bad. Then I apologize.
was earlier in the show.
Oh, you the one with the whole try to say but you ain't the one saying I was lying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're goofy.
Come on, man. You just said don't cuss and you cussing and you calling that. Y'all nigga, you the captain, remember?
Yeah. So what's your question, man?
I just wanted to talk about the Apocrypha, brother. Just say you was
What
wrong.
about it?
You said the Catholic
Now,
Church.
just so you know, when I was doing the phone calls, I was trying to end the live at the 2-hour mark. So we passed.
Oh, okay. No sweat.
No, listen, relax. So I'll allow you to ask the question, but just get straight to it.
No, we can go.
Now, if you feel you need time, because if you feel you need time, now tomorrow I might do a live, but it'd be early in the morning, just so you know it won't be late because I got my radio show tomorrow is at 10 o'clock. So you can actually join like this tomorrow at 10. I don't know what time.
I'm in Cali, and I got a show to do.
Good time.
Yeah, I work for Gil's Arena, the podcast, man. So I gotta work that show.
What's Gil's Arena? What's that?
Gilbert, the basketball show.
Oh, bring me on there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got no control of that. I'm an editor and camera operator, so I can't.
Yeah, go talk to Gilbert and say, hey, Gilbert, man, I got this Israelite, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go over there, talk to him, and when you got to explain and say he been on the 85 South show, been on No Jumper, XYZ, be good conversation. See what he say.
For sure. But we need to have that conversation, brother.
Yeah, so it sounds like we need a longer, a lengthier dialogue. So the next time I go live, if you don't catch me tomorrow, maybe Friday or Saturday.
Good. Sounds good, bro.
All right. Or just hit me up on Instagram or something. We can work out a schedule.
Appreciate it, man.
All right,
I'm glad the way you and Tommy handled that was dope too, bro. That's good shit. I mean, good stuff.
What, with Tommy?
Yeah, y'all squat. You know,
That shit was trash.
No, it pieced out good.
How did it piece out good?
Because it didn't, you know, you know.
That was something that was something that wasn't even supposed to happen. That shit is
No,
childish.
I'm talking about the part where you were like, I'm gonna show you a brother and not beef with you. I'm talking about the way it ended. You know, y'all not going back and forth. You know how something normally it turned out to a back and forth.
Oh, nah. From what I'm told, he do a lot of talking. I'm just not talking.
Yeah, don't. I don't need to, man. Y'all need
Yeah,
to get
I'm
back.
a
Them
grown
shows
man.
I was doing was pretty good. I was catching some on, man. Y'all need to get back to it, bro.
Yeah, I think jealousy kicked in or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. But don't forget about me with Gilbert, man. And then hit me up on the gram. We communicate so we can schedule a little better. All right.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
All right, that's right. All right, peace.
Peace to the chat.
All right. All right, I appreciate y'all rocking. I wanted to go through the Melchesidec thing, but I do got the role. Maybe I'll talk about it. We got Cross the Line Radio tomorrow. We got Cross the Line Radio. And when I tell y'all Friday, 2 p.m. Now I'm telling y'all this like it ain't gonna be pre-recorded. It's gonna be pre-recorded Friday, but it's gonna come out. And I might give y'all a snippet of what it's gonna be. But I can't say nothing until Friday. You see the One West on my chest? If they ain't got One West on the chest, I don't give a F about the One West. Wait, let me put the mic down. One West on the chest. If it ain't One West on the chest, it don't even count. It's only one West. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Until next time, Yahweh Shema Shabbat Thumb, Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashim Yahweh Shai.